And now, your Norcast weather update.
Brought to you by LEH Soap Company. We're committed to hand-making natural skincare products in small batches. From vegan soap to our specialty bath line. Find us at one of our 5 locations in Marmora, Ocean City on Asbury Avenue, the Ocean City Boardwalk, historic Smithville, and Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Good late Saturday evening. I'm meteorologist Bobby Klark with an update on that forecast. Hope you had a wonderful day today, and I'm sure most of you are waiting for that Easter bunny to pop out there in the next couple of hours. Hope he brings everything to you that you're looking for. Me, be chocolate. Temperatures out there, not looking too bad at the moment, but that front has passed through here, so these temperatures are going to continue to plummet down into the 40s and even some 30s as you head towards the Philly burbs. But look at all the cold air that's in place up in the Adirondacks and upstate New York, off of Lake Erie towards Pennsylvania. That's the kind of cold air that we're going to be dealing with for the next, at least for the next 36 to 48 hours, but overall not looking great, well below normal, and especially as we head towards tomorrow. The good news is we are dry for your Easter Sunday, so any kind of Easter plans out there, religious services, brunch, meeting with family and friends, don't need to carry an umbrella. The problem is it's going to be well below normal, and throw on top of that, unfortunately, a northwesterly breeze around 15 to 20 miles per hour sustained, gusting to near 30 will make it feel that much more uncomfortable. Zooming in just a bit more, 53 in Mays Landing, 52 in Hamilton, 50 in Malton, 46 at the state capitol. Head on down that 195 corridor, 47 in Asbury Park, 53 in Atlantic City. So these temperatures will continue to drop as skies will clear out through the rest of the overnight hours. But again, with that north to westerly flow, gusting to near 20 miles per hour overnight tonight, early tomorrow morning is going to feel very chilly if you kind of have any kind of early plans across the area. So clouds are continuing to scour out of here for the rest of this overnight hour. So that's not the problem. We'll be dry, we'll be clear, and the sunshine will pop out for tomorrow morning. That's not the issue. So it's going to be misleading to say, wow, this is going to be a gorgeous day, going to be the 60s, the 70s, how it's been. No, unfortunately, it's not going to be like that because the cloud cover will quickly move away as we head towards later morning on into the early afternoon, and temperatures will kind of put the kibosh on maybe in the mid-50s at best. Again, with those gusts to the northwesterly winds will make it feel even chillier if you're heading on out. Exclusive Norcast hourly forecast for overnight tonight. We're seeing ourselves dipping down to the low 40s. Looks like as you head towards the Hamilton Airport. I think as you go farther north and west towards the Philly burbs, I think you'll be in the upper 30s. And again, tack on a decent west to northwesterly breeze will feel even colder as temperatures continue to drop overnight tonight on into early tomorrow morning. As for your Sunday, mix of sun and clouds, we are well below normal. Pair of 5s across the board and feeling even colder with that, again, sustained northwesterly wind around 15 miles per hour, gusting to near 25 to 30 miles per hour, even in some places. So definitely not the greatest of days out there for the holiday. But again, the good news is, a lot of people like to wear their nice new Easter outfits for church and heading out for brunch. No issues in terms of seeing them kind of getting ruined because of rainfall. That's the good news out of tomorrow, just to be chilly. Upper air pattern, so again, we're going to get the swath of colder air that's going to move on in here as we head through most of tomorrow. Then, going to watch yourselves, an upper level low pressure system is going to form off the Carolina coastline. It's going to jet its way up to the north and the east. So you can see it's spreading into the northeastern corridor of the country. It's going to stay kind of below normal, at least through Monday, and then on even into Tuesday because it's going to move up into the Gulf of Maine and spin back some cloud cover, that northwesterly flow as we head into Tuesday. So for most of you people out there that are starting your spring break this week, not a great start to it. I do promise it will end much nicer in terms of seeing warmer temperatures and some dry conditions out there. But here we go again. 5th week in a row. Low pressure system up in the upper northwest. It's going to move on off to the south and the east towards Montana, the Dakotas, into the Midwest, and will possibly bring us some more chances of seeing some national headlines in terms of severe weather as we head towards the middle of the week for the Midwest, down towards the southern states and the southeastern states. Now, there is some good news to this in terms of not the fact that we can avoid any kind of severe weather out of it, but we're not seeing as much red and orange as we did see, say, the last couple of weeks, which really kind of ripped apart, especially Iowa this past week got really ripped apart. I mean, straight line winds of over 100 miles per hour, you just don't see that kind of stuff out there unless you've got yourself some deep-rooted, dry, cold air meeting some really more moist air. I don't really see that with this, and the reason for it is this cold front that has moved through our area is actually going to drag all the way down to the south into the Gulf of Mexico. So we're going to still see the warm, moist air there across most of the country in the Midwest, the South, and whatnot, but not that major 90 degree with 80% humidity and dew points in the 80s, meeting 30 degrees and dew points of 20s. That's where you get the really major severe outbreak. Could there be severe weather? Yes. Like I said, though, we're not going to see 100-mile-per-hour straight line winds and major tornado outbreak from this whole thing. But unfortunately, we're going to see possibly some national headlines when it comes to severe weather across those areas. Monday, as I mentioned, we're going to see ourselves in a below normal situation. Could have potentially a damp, raw day. Depends on number one, I should say, how quickly this thing develops off the Carolinas, how quickly it moves up the coastline north and east, and how close it gets to us. So a lot of questions out there, but overall, not looking at a major nor'easter type of storm where it's going to give us pouring rain and winds out there. We'll flow back some clouds as we head towards Tuesday, keeping us below normal, 56 degrees. And then we start to warm up as we head towards the end of the week as a warm front does move on through here. But the good news is there's no real organized rainfall out there. So if you kind of have plans for the rest of for most of your spring break for the rest of the week, not looking too bad, and even your exclusive Norcast plus 3 days as we head into next weekend, not looking too bad before most of the folks go back to school and work as we head towards Monday. Looks like it'll be 77 degrees. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow morning.